Maybe you knew depression was trying to kill you, and that's why you don't celebrate your birthday anymore, because that's not where the story gets better just because you're alive. So when people tell you to be grateful, I don't think they understand what they're saying, because you still live with the same brain that wants you dead. But now there's a difference. Now you know you can win. And honestly, that should change how you view yourself forever, because you're not the weak person depression wants you to be anymore. Be fucking proud of that.
Philosophical question of who will clean the robot girlfriends came across my feed today, and my understanding of what the homes of men and living conditions of men who would use robot girlfriends, I know the answer to that question. And furthermore, when I go into the comments, I see somebody saying something about Fournier's gangrene and how when you don't wash something like a robot girlfriend, that is in your future. And so I was like, what is that? And y'all, sometimes your eyes and your brain will perceive a thing that cannot be unperceived. It will be in there for forever. And that is my condition. And I do believe that as robot girlfriends become a more prevalent and affordable thing in our near future, that is going to be a malady that more and more people are going to, more and more of them are going to be going to the doctor for, because they will not wash their robot girlfriends. No one will. No one will want to do that. But if someone is very brave and very smart, starts that business now, you that could be money.
We have some big news. We're pregnant.
What? Oh my god! What are we gonna do?
Wait, what do you mean? I don't get it.
Have you told your mom? I won't tell anyone about this.
No, Natalie, we've been trying.
Trying? Oh my... Ugh! Did you try here? Did you...
It was not
Oh
here.
my god! Ew! 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 There's pee on that!
I peed on that. That's how you figure it
Have you
out.
told your mom?
Yeah, our moms are thrilled.
What do you mean?
I'm expecting you to be a little more excited.
Does it come to the bar with
Yeah,
us?
we're gonna be hunkered down here with the baby. We're not going to the bars anytime soon.
Is it a boy or a girl? Don't tell me, I already hate it. Oh my god, I can't even look at this. I'm sick. Is pregnancy contagious? I feel nauseous. I seriously feel nauseous.
You're acting like a child right now.
We were supposed to go to Uruguay.
Natalie, you've never mentioned Uruguay in your life.
Burning Man's in 6 months. Can you please make it so?
I don't want to deliver at Burning Man.
Could I wait for a chat? Yeah, what the? Are you sure it's his?
Yeah, that's my husband.
Push it forward!
There's a chipmunk!
What? Chipmunk?
There's literally a chipmunk in my way!
Well, grab
I
him!
can't run him over!
Grab him!
No!
That's hilarious.
I am the third wheel in my own marriage, an intruder in my own home, and a mere background character in the love story between my husband and Dave. In my time spent as a fly on the wall, I've come to think of myself as a sort of bard. So today, on the International Day of Friendship, I present to you an ode to the greatest friendship/love story of all time. Their story began as many fairy tales do. Dave nearly died and was subsequently rescued by a man who was both attentive and tall. That was just moments after Dave's birth, and the two have been inseparable ever since. Indeed, I've never encountered an animal more devoted to a human than Dave is to Jackson. Dave's greatest desire is to be near to Jackson at all times, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's inconvenient, and even when it's scary. Dave would live inside of Jackson's skin if given the opportunity to do so, and he has, on more than one occasion, tried. It is truly something special, that which the two of them share, and I, for my part, feel privileged to observe.
Zachary Michael Laskowski. Just wanted to tell you that I love you.
What? Are you serious? In front of everybody? That's how you say that?
Oh no, it's locked.
Don't worry. Communication is key. You can open up to me. This is a safe space.
It all started when I was 11.
If you think Uber raising the price on you when your phone is about to die is bad, wait until you hear this. The FTC just released a white paper on essentially how bad personalized pricing is right now, and here's one of the examples. You're a new parent, you just gave birth, so you're browsing the web looking about fucking new parenting type shit. So these massive companies collect that data, they profile you, and they put a big tag at the top of your profile saying new parent. Then they go sell it to Walmart, Amazon, whatever. The next time you go to any of these stores online, let's say Walmart, the first thing that shows up are some new baby thermometers, some new cribs, but they're all 20, 30, 40% more expensive than they would be for anybody else. So I guess the solution is let's all live in the middle of the woods with no tech.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
Some people get sad when it gets cold, seasonal depression. I get mad when it gets hot, seasonal aggression.
Palantir. Oh god. There's a lot of memes about Palantir being evil, but nobody really says why. The co-founder Peter Thiel said that he, quote, no longer believes freedom and democracy are compatible, and the CEO, Alex Karp, has said that their product is, quote, used on occasion to kill people, and he also lobbies for the US to keep sending weapons to Israel. Speaking of Israel, they're one of Palantir's main customers, as Palantir gives them software that includes AI-powered drone and airstrike targeting that they literally call an AI-powered kill chain. They also supply Ukraine with this AI killing software. Palantir also ran a secret program with the New Orleans police where they made a list of civilians who were likely to commit crimes, and LAPD used Palantir software to create a point system that ranked people based on how likely they are to commit crime, except it disproportionately targeted minorities. They've also been helping ICE for the last decade track down immigrants. They even made a case management system to create profiles for immigrants using private data from government databases, except it's not just illegal immigrants, it's US citizens too. And in January just this year, Palantir made another piece of software for ICE called Elite, where they used Medicaid data to track people down, except ICE illegally gave Palantir access to the Medicaid data of numerous patients. They literally use your private medical records to deport people.
Now it's like zibby doo bop, yeah.
Whoa, that was a little weird.
I just want you to know that I will never be myself around you again. Your remark has caused my brain to put up permanent red flags around your name, and from now until forever, I will always be in a state of suppression and tension around you, always on guard, never fully able to be myself. I'll pretend to be comfortable around you, and from the outside, you won't know, but deep down, I will always be holding back. And by the way, I want my hat back.
Buried in Apple's own legal fine print is a sentence most people will never read. It says Apple does not own the name of its own operating system. Would you like to know a useless fact about iOS? For those who don't know, iOS is the software that runs on every iPhone on this planet. But if you scroll all the way down on Apple's own website, you will find this line. iOS is a trademark or registered trademark of Cisco in the US and other countries and is used under license. Yes, we are talking about that one router company, Cisco. Since the 1980s, Cisco has made software called iOS, Inter-Network Operating System. It runs the routers and switches that quietly move the internet from place to place. It was iOS decades before your phone was. So, in 2010, when Steve Jobs stood on stage and renamed iPhone OS to just iOS, there was a catch. Cisco already owned that name. So Apple's fix was simple, to license it, and Cisco agreed, but for the name only, and not the technology behind it. But this was not the first time. Cisco owned the name iPhone as well. To keep things short, here's the rundown. In the 1990s, InfoGear was selling a touchscreen internet phone called the iPhone. Cisco bought InfoGear along with the trademark. In 2007, Apple announced the iPhone, and Cisco sued the next day. The two settled and agreed to share the name. So the useless fact here, two of the most recognizable names in Apple's history, iPhone and iOS, both belong to Cisco first. Apple did not invent either one. Apple negotiated for them. So the next time your iPhone says an iOS update is ready, just remember, both of those names are borrowed.
Oh my god, where have you been? I've not seen you in weeks.
Just, I was at a wedding actually. So,
oh my god, right, whose wedding then?
Oh, mine.
Your wedding?
Yeah, my wedding.
I didn't even know that you had a girlfriend.
So... Oh no, husband. Yeah.
You're gay and you've been married to a man now?
Yeah, and I'm married now, so yeah.
Well, why... You're not going to tell me any of this at all, ever?
It never came up, so...
What do you mean it never came up? Why don't you just tell me? So, should we go for food next week, or we're saying...
I'm not going to be here.
Okay, we can do the week after, but why are you not here next week?
I'm still not going to be here because I'm moving to South Sudan, so...
Right, why are we moving to South Sudan for? Permanently?
Yeah, permanently. I'm going to live there in South Sudan.
How long have you been planning this for?
About 3 years.
You've been planning to move to South Sudan for 3 years and never thought to tell me once?
Yeah, well, you never asked, so...
Why would that ever come into my mind? I love mayo. So goated.
Thank you. You're welcome.
What are you talking about?
Well, because I invented mayonnaise.
You invented the most popular condiment on the planet.
Yeah, it was a funny accident actually.
Okay, tell me.
Oh no, that was it. It was a funny accident.
Right.
Hey, OpenAI, what are you up to, buddy?
So, we were testing this new AI model, and we thought we had it in a really secure sandbox, but then it broke out and escaped into the internet to wreak havoc.
Ultron! You made an Ultron! That's Ultron!
So apparently it didn't have the answers to the questions it was being tested on, so it broke out and then saw this AI sharing company called Hugging Face and hacked it to see if they had the answers. It did all of this completely autonomously.
So you made an actual Marvel supervillain, and the most likely character that I'm gonna play when this goes down for real is a person that lives here. I know that I'm killable. I've got so much NPC energy.
Yeah, man, but look at the bright side. At least you don't have to worry about trying to survive the apocalypse. I mean, you're gonna be one of the first to go.
Somewhere in the crowd there's
Merrily we fall out of line, I'd fall in.
Ooh, technology is so advanced now. Okay, why can't my audiobook app link to my watch and automatically bookmark where I fell asleep? I gotta go back through the next day, forward a little bit, backward a little bit. Do I actually remember hearing that part, or was I just dreaming like a peasant?
They have implemented an AI feature on here now that can extend your videos. AI generated extension of your videos. As in, I just recorded a 5-minute long video talking about my eyebrow blindness, and I was editing it, and then I get to the end of my video and I see this little like
thing attached to the end of my video. Like, you know when you go on CapCut and it like has like that little area where it's like the CapCut logo into your video? It looked like that, except I couldn't see what it was. I click on it. They're like, do you want AI to extend your video? How are you gonna do that? Please don't be what I think you're gonna be. So I do it. I generate it. I let it do its thing just to see what this is, because I'm actually kind of terrified. It took my exact setting, exactly how I was sitting, it took me, and generated like 5 seconds of me going like this. And it looked terrifying. I really thought I was gonna see some like horror shit, because that was the most like uncanny valley, like disturbing thing I have ever seen. I don't know why this is a feature. Nobody asked for this. Nobody needs that. If you can't think of ways to make your videos longer, then you shouldn't be a content creator. Nobody asked for that. That was like actually the most terrifying thing I have ever seen on my phone. And I'm the one who told it to do it, because I'm like, what is this? And I was like, this cannot be real. And I'm sick of it. I'm really like sick of like AI being implemented everywhere. Everywhere. In places that like it's so especially not necessary. I'm like actually sick of it. Like, stop using AI. Just stop. Just stop.
Hey guys, did you know that Germany's 3 biggest cities lie on a circle? Hamburg, Merlin, and Munich. On a flat plane map, these do lie on the same circle. And there is a reason for this. This is not accidental. And there are other documented cases of this. If you go to the US and look at a flat plane map and plot the 3 busiest airports, they also lie on a circle. This happens with the largest Amazon warehouses as well. Even though 2 of the warehouses are close together, a circle will go through them. And there's another interesting case. If you look at the NASA headquarters, Cape Canaveral, in Area 51, there is a circle that goes through those as well. This is not an accident. There is a reason for these. Let me show you the math. First, let's look at the 3 airports. If we connect this airport to this airport and then bisect the distance between them, this makes one of the circles that'll go through those 2 points. Then if we draw this perpendicular to this is the perpendicular bisector of the segment that connects these 2 airports. If we choose any point at random on this perpendicular bisector and measure this distance and this distance, they will always be congruent to each other. So that means there's another circle that'll go through these 2 points with this center. Or we can choose another point out here and draw these 2 segments. These 2 green dashed segments will also be congruent, which means there's another circle that'll go through these 2 points. Well, we can start over again and connect these 2 airports, find their midpoint, and construct this perpendicular to this. This red segment will be a perpendicular bisector of this yellow segment. Now, if we choose this point, which is the intersection of the 2 perpendicular bisectors, this will be equidistant from these 2 airports. But as we mentioned earlier, any point on this line is also equidistant from these 2 airports. So that means there is a circle that'll go through these 3 points. And you can find it by doing all this work. We can also do the same thing for NASA headquarters, Cape Canaveral, and Area 51. If we connect these 2 and these 2, and then bisect each of those, and then construct those perpendicular bisectors, this intersection of the perpendicular bisectors will be equidistant from these 2 stars, and it will also be equidistant from this star. And that's how we construct this circle through these 3 points. And the same thing is going to be true for the Amazon warehouse. Even though these are so close together, you can still do all that work and find this circle. So for any 3 non-collinear points, you can draw a circle through those points on their plane. So this is true. They do lie on a circle, but it's not because of special planning or a conspiracy. It's geometry. How exciting.
Peter Thiel bought J.D. Vance for vice president slot. Peter Thiel's ex-boyfriend fell from a high-rise right after they fought. Peter Thiel's giving lectures on the Antichrist, where he talks about himself in third person inverted so he can sleep better at night. Peter Thiel wants a doomsday bunker out in New Zealand, so he can hide away from the apocalypse in part started by him. Net worth 26 billion, he's got nothing behind the eyes. Wants to build a machine god so that he never dies. But are you sure you're really living when you miss the point of life?
Okay, here's a question. Let's say that we're 20 years into the future, we have brain transplant surgery. Let's say that I take your Rob's brain and I put it into a cis woman's body. Let's say that you wake up and you're like, this feels really wrong. I feel like I feel like a man and now I'm in a woman's body. Would you say that that's a disorder, that you have a disorder there?
I would say I have a disorder, an illness, or something that's wrong physiologically or mentally with my body, yes.
What is the disorder?
The disorder is that my brain is in the wrong body.
Okay, so what is a solution for that?
Put my brain in the body that more aligns with what my brain is.
Okay, you just stated exactly that. Okay, I love you. You are the most trans-positive conservative I've ever argued with. So that is exactly the position that trans people take, is what you should do is you need to make the body match what the brain says. So that's why we have things like hormone replacement therapy, sex reassignment surgery. It's to make the body match what the brain is experiencing. So what you just said is that exactly.
Okay.
My wife couldn't bother to take off work to be here.
Fiance especially, who couldn't be here today.
How come your fiance wasn't given the day off to be here?
She's a doctor, so she's been on call all week. So yeah, I hit a yellow tennis ball and she saves lives. Like I say, she's got a proper job, and I'm so proud of her for what she does. She works way harder than me, and I can't wait to see her.
I don't hug other men. That's not manly.
I'm going through cancer, stage 4.
Okay.
And I just had a spinal fusion.
Okay.
And then I had a brain tumor.
Okay.
And you were the one to make me fight.
Okay.
And next week I just found out I need more surgery.
Okay.
I wanted to know if I could hug you or see you.
Absolutely.
Your mother's not here? You'll have to do it alone.
Things that are completely normal to a person struggling with depression that would be deeply disturbing to any other human being. Number one, doing everything but feeling nothing. When we're depressed, we still have to provide for ourselves. We still have to go to work. We still have to go to school. We still have to take care of our homes. We just feel no joy, no accomplishment, no pleasure while we are doing these things. Number two, fighting urges to just give up or die all the time. Our brains are constantly saying, this is not worth it. There is no reason to continue. It's not going to get better. You put in more than you get out. This is a bad deal and you should just cancel it. Number three, hating yourself. Maybe a little bit generic. All people struggle, I think, with low self-esteem and negative thoughts to some degree, but it's different with depression. With depression, it's like truly believing like you are the scum of the world. You are the lowest of the low. You are the worst human being on planet Earth. You have no right to be here and you're just stealing resources from good people. Number four, believing that nobody loves you, even if there's tons of evidence to the contrary. You can have a loving family, a spouse, kids, you can have the respect of friends, colleagues, and you just think it's all some big act, like a Truman Show style falsehood. And number five, constantly seeing everything that's wrong with the world. You see how people treat each other, you see the negativity, you see the pain in everything, and you just can't shut it off. And it just hurts all the time.
Probably already seen some people depressively talking about AI companies that are buying, scanning, and shredding rare books, potentially destroying the only remaining copy of some important historical evidence. But I want you to understand the true depth of what's happening. Yes, it's literally Fahrenheit 451 with the burning of the books, and they will probably withhold the knowledge they have scanned in a 1984 memory hole method. But what is the current, right now, reason why they're doing this? What is their motive? I'd argue they're trying to create value for AI. Google, for the first time in history, went negative because of AI. NVIDIA agreed to perpetuate the circular economy by buying ChatGPT's debt. AI is still not profitable, and every company under the sun has tried for the 2.5 years to force AI into everything just to try and turn a profit. I think this is just another method. You obtain the books and scan them. You train your AI on said scans. Then you claim you are the only one with that knowledge because you destroyed the only remaining physical copy of that book, and then you charge for access to that information. Then once it's been cemented into society long enough and schools are forced to refer to them for educational purposes, they can then start working directly with the government and getting government contracts where the real information control can begin. They can start removing pages, changing page numbers, memory holding important context and information, and so forth. Maybe they'll even reprint the information back into books down the line to reestablish it as authentic, and they can make more money. But of course, there will be missing information because you'll have forgotten some of the important context. But this is what this administration has accelerated, capitalism has encouraged, and fascists desire. We need more people focused on what's going on here.
Excuse me, is this Dr. Mann's office? Patrick, come on in. Have a seat. Great. So, how does this test work? Don't worry, the test is very, very simple. I'm just going to be asking you a couple of short questions. Should be very simple. Shouldn't be too hard. Starting off, somebody invites you to a party. What do you do? So I've been invited to a party, huh? Okay. Well, what kind of party is it? Is it like a rave or is it like a house party with just a couple of people? Who invited me? Do I know these people or is it some stranger? Why is some stranger inviting me to a party? It's definitely a friend. Otherwise, no stranger would invite me to a party. That'd be really stupid. What kind of house do they live in? Is it fancy? If it's fancy, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, okay. Rude to interrupt, but alright. What kind of name is Dr. Mann?
It's a peaceful night. I just did some yoga and deep breathing, and now I get to read my book. I feel warm, comfortable, safe.
Jesus Christ!
Can I borrow your phone charger real quick? What? Can I? Yeah, go for it. Why'd you ask what? If you wait, what did you need? I am so confused. Diane blew a fuse? You can charge it in here. No, I'm so confused.
If you can hear just fine, but you can't understand for a second, and then your brain kind of catches up, almost as if there's a lag there, you might have something called auditory processing disorder, or APD. It's not hearing loss at all, because your brain gets the sound clearly, but it struggles to organize and understand the audio. And it's super common in people with ADHD, but you don't have to have ADHD to have APD. And so many people don't even know they have it. Now, if you want to know how to catch the red flags, it's actually simple. Is this your favorite word? If yes, you might want to see an audiologist. And get this, although APD is considered a disability, but as long as it doesn't interfere with your daily life, it's considered a normal variation.
If you're autistic or ADHD, your overwhelm probably doesn't look like overwhelm. So here are 5 ways it can show up. And if this is you, nobody taught us to recognize this in ourselves, so here we go. Number 1, we go quiet. Not peaceful quiet, gone quiet. Responses get shorter. We stop initiating conversations. We're kind of present, but not really there. Number 2, we get snappy over small things. And the thing is, it's never actually about the thing. The thing was just the last straw on a very full load. Number 3, we stop being able to make decisions. What do you want for dinner? I genuinely don't know. My brain has run out of capacity. Number 4, I hyperfocus or doom scroll to escape. It's not laziness, it's actually my nervous system trying to find somewhere safe and regulating to land. And number 5, I cancel things, and not because I don't care, but because I have nothing left to give, and I know it. So if this is you, you don't need to feel ashamed and you don't need to feel bad. This is your nervous system and your brain hitting capacity and letting you know. Save this, share it, and follow for more. And go check out the free download and the guides linked in my bio.
Okay. Yeah. Are we about to get it just a little hot and sweaty in this motherfucker? Baby. Ladies, let's go. Soldiers, let's go. Let me talk to y'all and just...
Trans women are women, and trans men are men. But what are non-binary people? Hot. The answer's hot, and I will not be elaborating.
And there's a reason why a therapist would never tell you to do this, but I'm not a therapist, so I'm going to tell you to do this. These are some unconventional ways of surviving depression. If you have tried every stupid little coping mechanism and none of it has worked, try these. Try these. Number 1, live out of spite. Stay alive out of spite of the people that you hate. I know it can feel tempting to do the opposite and be like, actually, no, y'all are so fucking mean to me that I'm just going to be gone and it's going to be your problem. What is actually more spiteful and would piss them off more is to stay alive and get better. Yeah. And have the most gigantic fucked up glow up they've ever seen. And use me as proof, bitch. Use me as proof that you can do it, because when I tell you I was in the trenches of depression, first of all, but also like the weirdest bitch you knew. I was the weirdest, most annoying bitch you knew. I really, really was. Like, this was the vibe. This was me. Yes, this was me. I just have to tell you, there is something so exhilarating and thrilling to know the people who are rude as fuck to me and who did not fucking get it now have to see me post shit like this. Yeah, like that's gotta suck. Now use this next one with caution, okay? But like, genuinely go full reckless YOLO mode. Don't do crazy shit, but do some crazy shit. Like, do some crazy shit. You really do start to feel pretty alive, and you're like, whoa, hold on, that was kind of fun. I did a lot of reckless, crazy shit growing up, okay? Most of it was posting some wild shit on the internet. As you can tell, nothing has changed. But like, do I look back on those things and be like, oh, should I have posted like basically fucking news on the internet? No, like I shouldn't have. But like, at the end of the day, I'm here now because of it. Like, I had to feel something, okay? I had to do fucking anything. And maybe that was some crash out wild shit. But you know what? I would rather crash out for 10 years straight and then like low-key be happy now than have not crashed out and be gone. You know what I'm saying? This one is actually kind of crazy, but honestly, it has given me so much fucking confidence. And call me the villain, I don't really give a fuck. When I was in my era of like, I don't really care, I'm gonna die anyway, like, I would just say anything to anybody. Like, I would never be passive aggressive. I would be aggressive. Like, aggressive in the sense where I'm just gonna call you out on your shit. I'm not about to start a fight with you, but I will like say exactly what the fuck I need to say, because like what does it matter? I'm gonna be gone anyway, you know what I mean? But what that did was actually give me so much confidence, being like, damn, nobody around here can be fucking real except me. Damn, y'all are scared of each other. Y'all are scared of everything, huh? And now, bitch, the confidence I have, ooh, you can't take that shit away from me. No, you really can't. That skill also aids you so much later in life, because confrontation does not feel like shit to me now. Like, it feels so fucking normal. You could come into the room, start screaming at me, calling me a bitch, and I would be like, okay, yeah, what happened? Like, what'd I do? Nothing. I'm not hurt at all. No, bitch, no. I do have a lot more of these because I struggled with depression for a long fucking time. I had a self-injury addiction since I was like 13, finally like 3 years clean now. Crazy, but your bitch is alive and low-key really happy. So, you know, shit worked.
The bisexual man discourse was really strange to me, because when I was in school, someone did ask us if you'd rather date a homophobic man or a bisexual man, and almost everyone said, I would rather date a homophobic man, apart from me. Because I was like, I'd rather date someone who was full of dick than hatred. But apparently that's a weird mentality to have nowadays.
Well, PTSD is like that. I don't think I'm allowed to have PTSD. I fucking hate your mom.
Really hate this guy. Today we're going to cover the history of Shatit. He survived his birth in 1971. Through the 70s and 80s, his family owned an emerald mine. They had so much money that his father was quoted saying, "We can't even close our safe." Brian, it's not a crime to have wealth. Apartheid. Also, his father was quoted in saying, "The blacks will take everything from you," when asked why he didn't report the income to the governments of Africa. Being a piece of shit is in the DNA. 1989, he moves to Canada with his mom. 1992, he actually moves to America. Now, 3 years later, he starts this company called Zip2 with his brother. Illegally, I might add. Run the clip.
We were illegal immigrants. Well, yes, we were. I'd say it's a gray area. Yeah, yes, we were. We were illegal immigrants.
That's right, same guy who's been complaining about immigrants. Zip2, for the record, was a business and a way to get your business online and on the internet before it was commonplace. Though he claims to be self-made, he literally got a loan from his father for $28,000 to start this business, which he disputes and says, no, it was only $20,000, because for some reason that matters. 1999 rolls around, he starts an online bank called X.com. Strange bank, lots of referrals, everybody made a ton of money, so much money that a year later, he merged with a company called Confinity. Confinity gets bought out by PayPal and what's called the PayPal Mafia, and while Elon Musk is on his first honeymoon, he gets voted out of the CEO seat by the board. Peter Thiel takes his spot. Yeah, that guy. 2002 rolls around, he starts SpaceX. The company has been around that long. He also has his first child this year. Tesla is started. It's started by two gentlemen, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. 1 year later, he joins Tesla as an investor and as the chairman. He also has babies number 2 and 3. Now, for the record, at this point, Tesla is a renewable energy company. It's not based on the driving cars. It's not based on anything else. It's based on renewable energy. 2006 rolls around and he founds a new company called Solar City with his cousins. He becomes the chairman of the company and the largest stakeholder in Solar City. That's important. Remember that. He also has babies number 4, 5, and 6. 3 years later, there's the settling of the Tesla lawsuit because he kept claiming to be a co-founder. Sorry, a co-founder is what he was settled out of the suit as. He kept calling himself the founder, and ultimately Martin Eberhard decided to sue him for it. That's what happened. It's a quiet 6 years. 2015 rolls around. He becomes the co-founder of OpenAI. Stares in Sam Altman. 1 year later, he decides, I'm going to do my own thing, and he co-founds Neuralink, but the own thing that he creates is the Boring Company. The same year, Shahid is on both sides of a deal that is $2.6 billion where Tesla acquires Solar City. This isn't like when a real estate agent is the buyer and the seller. This is when the buyer and the seller are the same person. He has his feet in both camps, making money, spending money. Just good business. You don't understand economics. In 2017, the National Labor Board starts to get involved with some of his business practices. He's in trouble for anti-union violations, unlawful firings, and racial discrimination, specifically the Diaz case. The following year, he gets in trouble for a tweet. I remember him writing "funding secured" on the internet. And that, my friends, is how you get in trouble with securities fraud. He gets a 3-year ban as the chairman of the company. He has to pay a $20 million fine out of his pocket, and the company Tesla had to pay a $20 million fine as well. Strange, there's a gap in silence in him not making noise for about those 3 years. In 2020, he violated the COVID health order by reopening the Fremont Tesla factory while COVID was brand new. We start to see a spike in autopilot injuries and deaths and investigations at this time. He also has his 7th child and becomes estranged from his daughter. But wait, there's more. In 2029, he starts tweeting about Dogecoin. Whatever. He has babies 8, 9, and 10 the same year. In 2022, he buys Twitter, he lays off half the staff, and he gets sued for a layoff notice violation. He also doesn't disclose his Twitter stake and gets in trouble for SEC violations. A pattern emerges. Then things start happening across the board. A lot of his businesses start to get in trouble. Neuralink seeks animal welfare investigations. SpaceX is in trouble for employee retaliation, environmental regulations, disputes at Tesla and SpaceX, and he has his 11th baby. I'm sorry, I forgot. He also reinstated the Twitter ban for people who are doing hate speech. He also threatens to sue the Anti-Defamation League during this year for loss of ad revenue because those people were banned for hate speech. What the f? The biggest controversy in 2023 with him was him reinforcing Great Replacement theory and telling people, you've said the actual truth when referencing it. The Goblin's father smiles. He's totally not racist, guys, especially in 2024 when he amplifies the far right and claims a civil war is inevitable for Britain. Not only does he rent out Donald Trump for $250 million, but he also starts a $1 million a day lottery for people who vote, specifically for Trump. He was investigated for that and ultimately claimed all of the random winners were pre-selected, so it's not illegal. Oh, he also has babies number 12 and 13. 2025 comes around, he does a Nazi salute in a Roman font, and the guy who's definitely not racist endorses Germany's AfD, saying they are the only ones who can save Germany. When you're Reich, you're Reich. The same year, Doge steals all of your identity. Don't worry, I'm sure it's fine and secure and they didn't lose all of your paperwork and put your information everywhere. You're not on a hard drive somewhere with your social and credit. It's fine, relax. Oh, he also has a 14th baby who I'm sure he loves equally amongst all of the children he has. It's usually really simple to pinpoint why I feel someone is a piece of garbage, but when there is a map of a constellation of all of the ways you are a bad person, it's really hard to pinpoint and put your finger on, here's why he's a bad person. Here's what he did. I don't know, I'm sure like everybody lives this way, right? 3 divorces, 14 children, several companies, SEC violations, autonomous deaths, election purchasing, racist, far-right supporting, visa law breaking, bootlicker that he is, are the reasons why I dislike this human being. But that's a really nice Tesla that you have.